Hello and welcome to the Wiltshire Caravans handover video for this Lunar Clubman SR. This is the 2019 model. Just going to go around. This one has got the benefit of self-leveling, which is a nice touch, and automatic engage power touch evolution motor movers. What I'll do, I'll go start at the back as always. So it's a high brake light, grab handles, and your rear light cluster, so your indicators, brake lights, reverse lights, running lights. Also got running lights at the top there, area for your number plate. Oh look, self-leveling, fabulous. Right, going around to the offside, that's an access locker under the bed. Here we've got two waste outlets. So that's for the grey waste, so from the two sinks, bathroom and kitchen, and for the shower. So here we've got the toilet area set for cassette. This is the area where the pink fluid goes in. I usually just get a 2 litre bottle of pop, well, empty bottle of pop I should say. Just put a bit of the pink in and then just pour that straight in. In here, standard Thetford cassette, so just lift this lever, pull out straight towards you, that thing comes out. Ooh, he says. So standard. This is a telescopic, so you can walk around, look like a bit of a trolley dolly. So when this needs emptying, and you'll know it needs emptying, there's a light in the toilet that shines when the cassette needs emptying. Take this lid off, put it somewhere safe. You don't want that falling into the abyss where everything gets poured into, because you'll have to go and get it, and that won't be very nice. But then lean forward, press on this button here. That will free up any airlock or gases in there, and that will just flood out. You'll want to rinse it out, so pull this flap back, open that flap there, and then rinse out. You can just about see the float in there. That's the float that when it's up to its maximum, that's what triggers the light switch, or the light in the toilet area. But then, so once you've put some water in there, close that up, close again, rinse it out, and same action to empty that out. You'll need to put some blue fluid in here, or green depending on what you use. So on these lids there are little measuring levels, so reading the instructions on the bottle of whatever fluid you use, fill it and dilute as required. Okay, that then just goes literally straight back in there. Another thing in this area, this tube here, okay, this is the drain down for the pink fluid, that reservoir. So particularly for winter, definitely empty that out. Just literally take that little bung out and let gravity do the rest. Okay. Okay. Alloy wheels on these, on this Lunar. Wheel nuts are tightened up to 130 Newton meters. Again, as I said before, power touch evolution auto engage motor mover. There's a separate video for that, which I will forward on if anyone needs to see it. So, to the battery box. So there you go, leisure battery in there, and there's your electric hookup. And the isolator for the motor mover, you can't see this while it's plugged in, is behind here. Put there so you can't activate the motor mover while you're actually plugged into the electric. That's a good thing. Okay. Next is the water inlet. So that's the area it goes in there. This is an external shower point, but that will be cold water only. Let me just grab the pump and we'll show you how it connects. Okay, so one water pump. It's the trimmer system with the trigger system. Obviously you've got the pump part on the bottom and the filter, which goes into the aqua roll. This just a bit jiggery pokery clicks in there, and this end goes into your into the tank. There's no water in this one. It's just to show you how that goes in, and then once you've finished using your water, just crack it off just with the trigger, just pull it out. Hey presto, there you go. Right, so coming around to the front, okay, well, you can see here it's got the gas locker. Oh, sorry, 3 windows, large windows at the front, nice and light. But the gas locker door lifts up to gain easy access to gas cylinder. I mean, these are set up for propane. You can easily set these up for butane as well, but you can have 2 gas bottles. Now you've also got here's got the VIN chip, and that's the CRIS number, the VIN number. But plenty of space. All I would say with this, with these, despite the fact that it is a large locker, don't overfill it. And to close it, it goes like that. And then key in, and twist. It's harder to do this one-handed than you think. Same again. That's that closed. Running on the Alco chassis. It's got the Alco ATC, so that's the Alco trailer control. There's a couple of sensors. So if the caravan does start to move about unnaturally, so to speak, the system will pick that up and dab the brakes on. At that point, well, I should say the only time you really notice it is if you go over a speed bump or something. The caravan will feel a little bit heavy for a couple of seconds. Go around to the near side. External gas connector. Still got the little Gemini clip attached, so that's never been used. That's just a locker, like a little wet locker. And in there we also have a 230-volt socket, so you can run that into your awning should you require to do so. So single door awning light over there. So you've got the vents for the fridge, freezer. Down here, information on the weight plate. So telling you the mass in running order of 1345. So that's an empty caravan with just a couple of gas bottles in. And the maximum plated weight on here is 1500 kilograms. Also shows that the wheel torque settings, I said 130, I was wrong. The alloy wheels should be done at 95, as should the steel wheel being the spare wheel. Okay, moving further along, this is just another access locker under the beds, under the bed I should say. Alright, so we're going to go inside and show you how everything works in here. Just do a very quick tour inside. Apologies if you get my reflection in the mirror. Don't mean to scare anyone, particularly small children. So lounge area, nice and bright. Lots of storage. Obviously they've got a nice little table set up here. So for a cup of coffee in the morning, or maybe a glass of wine at night. Don't worry, I don't judge much. Okay. So then kitchen area. Extension flap for the worktop, really useful when you're preparing food inside the caravan. Whilst we're talking about that, cooker, nice big fridge, microwave. I told you about scaring people, sorry about that. So bathroom area, toilet one side, shower the other, and so it's the Jack and Jill. So you've got one side this way, one this way. I mean, at the moment the bed is retracted, so we can walk past it here. But when that bed's out, it probably comes towards the end. But lots of space. There's the Alde reservoir and your TV aerial. But we'll go into a bit of depth in a moment regarding the how everything works in here. Right, so the main controls are above the door. That's for the Alde heating system. That's the wet central heating system, and there is the display. As you can see, it's blank. That's because this Lunar has the Sargent system, which has underneath this bed down here, oh, I say bed, it's the sofa, a system shutdown, so you can turn off all power, but turn that back on, everything's up and running. You've also got the heating and hot water and the charger. Down there you've also got fuses and your breaker switches, so if anything, if it doesn't power up, that might be something to do with that, but it's good to know where they are. So now this has sprung to life, so to speak. To turn the master switch on, so to speak, press that. As soon as it goes blue, we know we're up and running. So lights, it's difficult to see in daylight, and these are the dimmers. Also got the water pump, so when you've got your aqua roll full and you want to fill, to bring water in, that's you press the button for the water pump, and then when you use the taps, etc., that will come in quite nicely. Now there are a couple of other icons about fresh water levels and waste levels, not available on this particular caravan. This is a generic system. So just go back home. Also, I would say about the battery voltages, mains current, solar current 0. Well, that's because there's no solar panel on here. It will give you details as such. This is your settings. So in the settings, it's saying solar battery level. Well, like I say, there's no solar panel on here. Active battery is your laser battery. Well, it will be. It's the only one in here. And it says tank fill. Well, you can press it and it go blue, but there's no internal tank in this particular model. So again, irrelevant. But pressing home, going into settings again, using the arrows. You've got lighting settings, so you can set timers, dimming levels. You'll have a laugh with it, to be honest, and you'll probably end up in the dark at some stage. Go further across, screen settings, so key beeps, water level alarm, again that won't work because it doesn't have an internal tank. Set backlight levels, screen timeout after 15 minutes, so after 15 minutes of no use, this screen would go blank. And you set time and date. There's also got an option of the Alde system here. You can set it on here. However, I'm going to show you the Alde system, so although this should work, I will show you it how it's supposed to be on the Alde system. Okay, we'll get to that in a shortly. But that's it. So back to home, to your front screen. Turn the water pump off because although it's not running, we've got no water in there. So right, being in the UK, most important thing is the heating and hot water. Power button, that will turn on the system. Menu will get you to, will actually get you to a front screen showing the current temperature inside here, and we are plugged into the mains. Okay, menu gets you to this screen. It's a touch screen, so top one is for the temperature you desire, and it's literally a touch screen to get it to wherever you want it to go. Okay, there is an option in the settings for a nighttime mode. If you turn that on by pressing the turn it on by pressing off, a bit bizarre, but you do, then go back again, you'll now see a little A. That's an activated function. press that A and we find out what it is. Well, we know what it is because we just set it, but it's the night setting. And then to turn it off, press on. If I can see it through the phone. There you go. Then you go back to the main setting and that A is gone. Okay. Next one down is the hot water. The shower sign is for the hot water. With the minus grayed out, there's no power to the hot water, so no hot water. Press plus once and you'll get half a triangle. That will give you enough hot water 95% of the time. Should you ever need to boost the hot water to make it go faster, you can boost it. However, that takes all the power away from the heating, so the hot water will get hot quickly, but the heating will go off. So my recommendation is halfway all the time. Next down, excuse me, is the amount of electricity we're using. So the options are off, and gas is green, so that the gas is on. Well, we've got no gas in here at the moment, so I'm going to turn that off. Heating, press 1 kilowatt, so 1,000 watts, about just under 4 amps. To be honest, it's highly unlikely, it's not effective at that level. It will warm up slowly, but very slowly, and if it is cold outside, it's really not up to the task. 2 kilowatts, well, so that's about 8 amps. Now most sites have got 10 amps available at least, so you should be able to do that. If you go abroad, sometimes you've only got 6 amps. So you turn on the 2 kilowatt and all of a sudden you've got nothing, no hot water or anything, because you would have popped the pole, you would have tripped the switch. But in the UK, 2 kilowatts is widely available. Mind you, if you've got it on 2 kilowatts, then you put the microwave on, the hairdryer and the kettle on, you might pop the pole. Ooh, press menu to get back. You have got the option of 3 kilowatts if you're, for example, if you're at home and you've got your 13 amps or whatever, or 16 amps, then that will be fine. But most sites won't give you that amount. So 2 kilowatts, that's my level. This is what my recommendation is: 21 degrees, half a triangle, and 2 kilowatts. If you're going off grid and you've got no electric, you can go on to gas, or you can go on gas and electric if you really want to speed things up. However, that level there is more than adequate all the time. Settings menu. So you've got lots of different settings, which is why we give you a book. Otherwise we'll be here forever. Okay. Also on our YouTube channel, I think I've got, no, it's not on our YouTube channel. I haven't got it there. But if you do want a link to the Alde instructions themselves, give me a call on 01373 752 100, and I can certainly send you a link to the Alde website that shows you how to do all of that. Okay, moving along within the van, because it's very warm in here now. So on the left hand side, there is sort of, looks like the previous owners had a TV bracket there, but you've got 230 volt socket, you've got F-type connector there and a normal coax, 10 amp sort of 12 volt socket, and a light switch for your warning light. Just to say, the lounge area, just lots of storage. In here, there's your radio CD player, and in the corner you've got a 230 volt socket, a 12 volt socket, and another aerial connection. All of the windows have blackout blinds and fly screens, and all the windows are standard opening. These open up and use these to tighten to keep open. Whilst we were talking about the water supply, what I didn't show you was the drain down. Now the drain down, more important in winter than anything else. Underneath the bench where we've got the Sargent system, you can just see that yellow tap. Now that yellow tap in that position will allow water in from the water roll, the aqua roll, into the caravan. When you're winterizing, lift that tap vertical then all the water will drain out of the hot water tank, which is there. And if you open your taps, all the water will drain out, and that is exactly what you want in winter. You do not want any liquid apart from the glycol, which is in the reservoir. The Alde system, like I say, is a wet central heating system. The glycol reservoir, I did show you at the beginning of the video when we came inside, but it's there. Okay, that's watering and antifreeze in effect. 50% glycol, 50% water, so that will not freeze anyway. Right, continuing. In the kitchen area, light switches for all sorts of weird and wonderfuls in here. 230-volt socket, a couple of USB points, which is a nice touch. We've also got an extractor fan. So that sounds like me getting out of bed in the morning, creaking. But so we have an extractor fan and also light. Okay. Place for your mugs and your plates. Cupboard underneath, so cutlery can go in there or in this one, and you've got some rack trays to come out to hold anything you need. Also got the draining board, or it's a chopping board on top of the sink. Mixer taps. Just as a warning, use your mixer taps wisely because the hot water is very hot. Okay, right. Also, you've got a freestanding table. Cooker. So it's the Thetford cooker. So you've got one electric hob, 3 gas hobs, one electric hob, 3 gas burners, light for the oven, and also there's your spark. So which also works for the separate grill and oven. Word of warning: although the gas burners will not light while the glass lid is down, the electric hob might still come on if you knock this. So the obvious thing is to not knock it, but underneath the oven you've got an isolator or a plug. You can just switch that off, so that won't come on unless you want it to. Here you've also got some gas isolators for the cooker, the fridge, and the gas top. Fridge is on the other side. Nice size fridge, Dometic. So power on and off is this one. So that's off, now on. Currently on electric, you can run on gas. It's beeping because we've got no gas connected. You can also run on your car alternator and always a battery. So when travelling, as long as you've got the 13-pin socket or 2 7s, you can maintain the temperature of the fridge. The fridge has to be cold in the first place, otherwise there's no point. It won't cool it down from room temperature. But while we're talking to temperatures, you can set the temperature for the fridge freezer there. So nice size freezer compartment as well. Just enough ice for your gin and tonics. Above that we've got the microwave. I'm not going to teach you what is a microwave. It's a microwave. Okay. So pretty much that's all you need to know in this side of the van. Going through. I do like that. I know I'm a bit pathetic, but I do like that. Right. Going into the bathroom area, avoiding reflection if we can. So heated towel rail. Warning, that does get very hot. Okay, so this is the flush I was talking about. There you go. There's where the light would come on when the toilet needs emptying, the cassette needs emptying. So also when you've done what you need to do and you've emptied the contents, make sure you close the flap back. Otherwise you will struggle to get the cassette out, and you might damage it if you try to sort of pull it out vigorously when it doesn't want to come. Light switch. So shower, okay, nice size shower. It's got a restraining strap, which some people say I need, but for when travelling, make sure that it's closed. So nice size shower area. Again, I do like these lights. I know, sad. Then into the bedroom area, lots of wardrobe space. This bed does pull out to here. Underneath, got a fair amount of storage space as well, and under the bed itself there's just a gap, so to speak. So it really is a case of use it as wisely as you can. Don't overload the caravan with weight, as I will bang on about it. Anything heavy needs to go low and over the axles. Also got TV points in here, light switch. Yeah, just really nicely put together. I do like the Jack and Jill bedroom area. So one last quick look around. If you've got any questions ever, as always, do give me a call, 01373 752 100. And thanks for watching. If you do like these videos, please do click like, and if you want to subscribe to our video channel, so anytime anything's uploaded, you'll be notified that there's something new. Alright, thank you very much for your time. I'm turning everything off. Thank you. Bye bye.